Hey Gemini, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming to you today to bring you a reading from now until the middle of October. So this reading is going to be a little bit different than the one that I've done in the past. I'm going to pull 3 cards for your energy during this time period and the things that you will need to know. And then I'm also going to pull 3 cards for a person that you could be dealing with. So this could be a love relationship, it can be a friend, a family member, a coworker. It's just basically going to be the person that you are mainly focused on during this time period, or a person that you are interacting with the most at this time. And if you are not really interacting with anybody at this time and you're just kind of focused on yourself and doing your own thing right now, then those messages can just be a continuation of your energy and the messages that you need to know. So please check your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a better overall picture of your situation or circumstance. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like the reading or if it resonates at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the sign of Gemini. Spirit, what messages do Geminis need to know from now until the middle of October 2018? What messages do Geminis need to know from now until the middle of October 2018? What messages do Geminis need to know from now until the middle of October 2018? So the first card that I have is emotion and intellect. The second card is wisdom. And then the third card, we have the Ace of Fire. And then underneath the deck, we have the 3 of Air. Okay, and then we have masculine and feminine. I'm also going to take that. Okay, so what I see for Geminis from now until the middle of October is that there may be a situation that you are dealing with, or something that you have recently been faced with or will be faced with here in the next couple of weeks, where you are feeling like it's kind of like a head or heart decision. And a lot of times I pick up from this card like that there has something to do with fear. So it's kind of like you should be operating from your heart space, but something about the way that you're thinking about a situation is creating some kind of fear. And so that's kind of holding you back from making this move forward from the heart. And so I'm seeing that like you may like need to go within a little bit, or kind of look at whatever the situation is a little bit deeper. Like, you know, I'm kind of like getting like maybe you've like just scratched the surface with whatever this situation is, and that there's a lot more depth to whatever it is that's going on here. So this could be like something that's going on within yourself. This could just be like something that you would like to move forward with, but like, there's something within you that's like it's like holding you back, and it has something to do with like the way that you're thinking about it. And so, you're being asked to kind of like look at that a little bit harder, to go within a little bit and try and figure out like what it is, what those thoughts are, why they're there, and why is that hindering you from doing whatever it is that you are desiring to do. Um, it's you want to operate like from your heart space rather than your head. And I know that for air signs in general, this is kind of like a hard thing to do because air signs, so that's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, we tend to, think more logically about things. And, we're like water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. They're more emotional. They're able to, be able to, think and act more in an emotional way. And for air signs, that is a little bit more difficult to do, especially for Geminis, because I think Geminis and Libra both have this issue because they kind of have like the two sides. There's like this duality or like this balance that needs to happen. And so the mind really tends to kind of get in the way of us, doing what it is that we truly desire. So it's kind of like, to like go within a little bit, try to stop overthinking whatever this situation is. And when you're able to do that, it's going to help you to like move forward passionately, into a direction that, you really are passionate about. It's going to help you to, manifest and create a new beginning in whatever it is that you're desiring. So, underneath the deck, we had the Three of Air. So, what I'm getting from this is that, like it kind of goes with this wisdom card. Really like kind of trying to figure out like where it is. I mean, and it's kind of hard because it's like you don't want to overthink the situation, but you do want to find out like why it is you're having like these conflicting, thoughts and emotions. So, maybe there's like some kind of like research or something that you need to look into. Maybe whatever it is that you're desiring, maybe there's something that you can like research or like look for some more information about whatever it is, and maybe that can kind of help you with like making up your mind. I'm also picking up here that the key around this lady's neck is really standing out to me. Like, I feel like you hold the key to whatever this is that you're desiring. It's really just like kind of unlocking whatever that locked door is that is like going on, like kind of like upstairs in the mind. So really being able to balance out your emotions with your thoughts is going to be, I think, key during this time. And then I also pulled out this masculine and feminine was underneath the Three of Air. So you could be dealing with a twin flame or soulmate type relationship. So this could be like some kind of like divinely guided relationship that you are in. And this could also be just you balancing out the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. So we do kind of see like balancing the emotions with the intellect, and then also the masculine and feminine. And Gemini is the sign of the twins. So, they're constantly trying to create that balance within their lives. And so I'm really seeing that working on doing that during this time period is going to really help you to kind of like push forward, really trying to operate a little bit more from the emotional side rather than the intellect side is also going to kind of like help you move forward. And it's possible that it could help you move forward into finding a relationship that, you know, is divinely guided. And this doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. You know, you could be meeting new people. This could be, you know, like somebody like from a past life, or like some kind of soul family that you are supposed to, you know, meet with in this lifetime to help you create new things. But I think that, you know, in order for you to get there and kind of move towards that, you have to overcome the way that your mind is working. You have to kind of let your emotions come out a little bit more, and stop kind of operating just from the logical side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards for a person that Gemini could be dealing with during this time. Spirit, can I have a couple messages for the person Gemini is dealing with from now until the middle of October? A couple cards for who Gemini is dealing with. Messages we have for the person Gemini is dealing with during this time. Okay, so I have death and rebirth. The child. Destiny. And then underneath the deck, I have Queen of Air. Okay, so you could be dealing with another air sign. So this could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini female that you're dealing with. So this person looks like they have gone through like some kind of total transformation within their life. You know, it looks like they have, you know, the person that they used to be is kind of like gone, and they're like reborn into this new person. And, you know, they may be like starting a whole new life. I feel like this person is like on, you know, their divinely guided path that they are supposed to be on. They're like starting their life over brand new here. I'm also getting that if you are a parent, this could be a child that you are mainly like focused on right now, or, you know, this, or it could be vice versa. You could be the child and then this other person could be like a parent. So, you know, this could be like a parent and child relationship. And, you know, the person who is the child is really starting to like get on their path, their divinely guided path. They have kind of worked really hard and gone through like some big transformations within their life, and they're being kind of like pushed by the universe to move into a direction that is just like divinely guided for them. I'm also getting for other people that this could be a person that you are in a relationship with, that you have children with, or that you are supposed to have children with. I am picking up here that it could be destined for you to have a child with this person. So, you know, this could also be like a twin flame thing. If this is a soulmate or twin flame type relationship, you know, this could be the other person in the relationship that you, you know, either your masculine or your feminine counterpart. And if you don't already have children together, It could be, this is saying that, it's destined that, the reason why you're coming together, or one of the reasons why you're coming together is to have a child. And for those who are on the twin flame journey, or have been on that journey for a little while, probably understand that children are a big part of that journey. So I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers to see what other information we have here. I'm going to pull a clarifier for this 3 of air that you had, Gemini. Spirit, what is this 3 of air that Geminis had? Give us some more information about the 3 of air. Okay, so I have the 5 of Wands. I'm going to put that right here, actually. Other messages for this 3 of air. Okay, so 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and then the Judgment. So, there may have been some kind of conflict that you were faced with. And it really made you feel like you were carrying a heavy burden for some reason. And this could be inner conflict, or this could be a conflict that you were having with another person or other people around you. I see a lot of fire here again. For some reason I'm picking up just a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of action that is wanting to come forward, but it's almost it hasn't come forward yet. It's you need to kind of focus on getting over the thought process here, so that you can, because you're having this inner conflict and feeling like you're carrying a lot of heavy burdens, but it's time to you're being called to do something here, to take action. You're being called to follow what your inner guidance is telling you to do. And I think that for each person, this, is probably going to be a little bit different, and that, you will probably know what that is for you, what you have been kind of being nudged to do. But, you're kind of letting your mind get the best of you, and your thoughts getting the best of you. But yeah, really trying to clear that, because I see that once you're able to kind of get over the way that you're thinking about something, I feel like this is going to push ahead really quickly. Let's see, what else do I want to, let's pull a card for, let's see what the emotion and intellect is about. I know that this is a head or heart, you being in your head a little bit, but what are you in your head about? Let's see, what is Gemini in their head about? What's going on here? Why is Gemini in their head so much? Can we have a card to clarify that? Why is Gemini in the mind so much? Gemini in their head. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Okay, the 2 of Wands. And then under the deck we have the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. I mean, I could just go on with this. Okay, so, okay, it looks like you are in your head. Maybe you had a person in your life that was kind of in and out and in and out. They were not, they weren't staying. They were, they would come and then they would go. They would come in fast and they would leave just as fast as they came in. And so, this could be the counterpart that you're dealing with. And you're in your mind about it, because you're this person, just every time they come in, they leave again. And so you're not wanting to like really, give this relationship a chance because you think that if you let them in again, they're just going to leave as quick as they came in. And so that's kind of like what you're in your head about. But this Two of Wands again is like another like soulmate twin flame type of a card. It's like that there's something about this relationship that you're supposed to be doing, but like I think you're afraid to get hurt. And then I have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Two of Cups. I mean, so this is like unconditional love, starting a brand new beginning, like, seeing your ships come in, having everything that you want, within a home, within a family, everything that, like you could ever want as far as, like materially being financially abundant, but also being abundant within like, family. And then the Chariot card, which is like really, driving forward, having that balance within yourself and moving forward towards, this Two of Cups, which is, like a divine relationship. In between the two cups, there's like the Kundalini. So, this could be a person that has had an impact on your life, that may have, sparked like a spiritual awakening within your life. But you are having some major difficulty with thoughts on continuing forward with this relationship. And this could be because in the past this person was in and out, or it could be that just relationships in general in the past, really other relationships that you have dealt with have not been successful. And it was like it would come in hot and then it would leave just as hot as it came in, and so you're like not wanting to take the chance to do this. But I'm really seeing here that like if you would trust in what the universe and what your heart is trying to guide you to do, that this relationship is not going to be like the ones that you have experienced before. And if this is a person that has been in and out and in and out, to me it looks like this person, is ready to move forward in some way. Like there are really good things here in the future, yeah, if this is like some kind of a soulmate relationship, I totally understand why this is difficult. Sometimes a lot of like pain is involved in those relationships. And it can be hard to kind of, get back. But I think that's kind of the purpose of, why we go through all that. It's kind of like to get all of that like stuff that's hidden underneath the surface up and out of the way so that you can have a successful and happy relationship. So Spirit, can you give me some clarifiers for the Child card? What is the Child card? What is this Child card? Spirit, what is the Child card about? The Child card. Okay, so I have the Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the Hanged Man. So what I'm getting from here is that this person, I'm getting that they could be a parent who feels like they have to like protect their child in some way. Like they need to for some reason they're feeling like, I don't know, like maybe this child is in danger for some reason and that they're trying to protect them. This child could be a Pisces too, I'm hearing. And because I have the Hangman here. Also, I'm seeing that this could be somebody wanting to have, well, this could be a relationship that somebody has. I did say that this could be like a parent-child relationship. So there could be some issues with like the parent or the child. And somebody's like really on the defense about something that has taken place with a parent. Like they're really guarded because of some kind of situation that took place with like a father figure is what I'm getting. What other messages do we have for the child card? Okay, the Page of Swords. So this could be, so the child could be a Pisces, or it could be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini child. But yeah, like I'm seeing, I mean, it's definitely a child, a younger person. And it's like the child is like being protected in some way. Or if this is a like something to do with a parent, somebody is feeling like they need to protect themselves. This person could have been hurt as a child by a parent, and so they feel very like on guard and defensive, and they may sometimes like, you know, this may affect them in other ways. So they may have a hard time like letting people in because they were hurt like at a young age by a parent in some way. And so maybe this is something that is like still affects them now. I also have the Sun card here. So this is again is about like having children. If you can see, there's like a baby on the horse there. So again, I think it's different messages for different people. So that could be a child that you have with somebody that's really important, or a child that you are going to have with this person in the future. Spirit, what messages, can we clarify the Destiny card? What is this Destiny card about? Any other messages for Destiny? Okay, so the Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords. So I'm getting that like this person is like being pushed to be like on their divinely guided path. And they may be having a hard time understanding some of the things that are taking place in their life. Like if you can see, like this woman has a blindfold around her face. So it's like she can't see like what it is that's going on around her. She can't see like how all these puzzle pieces go together. Like why does she have to go through and experience all of these things? And like she's like waiting for something. I think that like this person has planted the seeds to do something, and like they've just kind of like been waiting, you know, for a long time for this to like come to fruition, and it's not happening because this is divine timing. It's destiny for it to happen in a specific way. And so this person, you know, maybe like having some kind of like heartbreak or heartache because they feel like, I don't know, that they're not getting what it is that they want, or they feel like they put a lot of time and effort into something and they're not like getting back anything in return. And so it's like really heartbreaking to them and making them feel like they don't understand, it's making them feel like they don't know what to do or where to go, and they're not understanding like why this is happening. They're not understanding that it's like divinely guided, that everything is happening for a reason. And then underneath the Three of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands. So like this person is like, they're on guard. I think that they may have been hurt in the past. This could have been like by a parent figure. Or it could have been, throughout this relationship that this person has experienced some kind of heartache and pain. And so now they're like really on guard and not wanting to like let this wall down. But I feel like, because like we have, death and rebirth and destiny and the child, that, this person is going to continue to be on the path that they're meant to be on. And maybe they're just a little confused and not understanding, what that is exactly yet. I'm going to actually pull a card from the After Tarot just to see like where this person is going to end up. Spirit, I have some messages for this person for future energy. What is the future energy for this person that Gemini is dealing with? Future energy. Okay, let me pull just a couple cards from the After Tarot to see, like where this person is headed. Because right now it looks like they're not happy about where they're going. They're being divinely guided, but there's like some confusion and disappointment and some like heartache. Where is this person headed? Where is this person headed for the future? Okay, so I have here the Three of Pentacles, and in this tarot deck, this is somebody like looking at the work. I'm getting like looking at the work that the people like before them did. And then here we have the Nine of Wands again. So we have it here and then we have it here. But then in this card, there's another person who's here. So it's like they let this person in. Like they let one person in to whatever this wall it is that they had up. So I'm getting like that this person maybe like in the future they're going to be like focusing on work and finances, building up their pentacles, and really kind of being aware of, like maybe the work that other people before them had put in to kind of like get them where they are today as well. And then I see that like they do end up letting somebody in to whatever this guard is that they have up. And maybe that's part of this divine path that they're on. And then again, we have the Death card here and then the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, again, they're going to go through like another transformation. The wheel is going to turn again for them. And then they are going to experience this Two of Cups, like some kind of like reuniting of hearts here. So right now this person could be going through like a tough time, like they're learning some kind of a lesson, maybe they're going through this death and rebirth, during these 2 weeks. And they're having to focus on maybe some things that took place in childhood, and stuff isn't really moving forward for them right now. But it's all divinely guided because they really need to go within and do some things. They need to like break this wall down and allow some people to come in, and maybe like focus on their finances and work, and like have another like transformation and new beginning in order to experience whatever this divine path is, which may have something to do with a soulmate relationship, or, the coming together of some kind of a relationship. And this could even be like a relationship within themselves. Maybe they just become like whole again. Maybe they kind of like have to go through some turbulence here, in reflecting on childhood things and things of the past, so that they can, become whole again within themselves. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards to see what Gemini is dealing with from now until the middle of October. What other messages do Geminis need to know from now until the middle of October? What messages do Geminis need to know from now until the middle of October? Okay, this one. So magic and then growth. So make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. And then growth says seek out a mentor or guide, take baby steps as you grow, and be willing to learn from others. I kind of feel like, well, this kind of, I think, goes for, and then underneath that we have trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. So, I think trusting your heart and what you are being kind of divinely guided to do, is, maybe, taking a leap into the unknown, taking a chance maybe on something that you, haven't done yet, and believing that, that there is, miracles that happen, like believing in magic, making a wish on something that it is that you desire and want, and believing that that is actually going to happen. Like you manifest your reality, whatever it is that, you are wishing for or wanting. Use the law of attraction, because it really does work. It does exist, and you can bring all of these like things that you're desiring and that you're so passionate about into your life, into your reality, because you hold all the magic. You hold the power to what is created within your reality. And then for growth here, seeking out a mentor or guide and taking baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So, there may be people around you, and, it kind of goes with like this parent and child thing. Maybe there is a relationship with a parent and a child that, maybe had like some unhealthy things that went with it. And it's kind of like growing from that, learning from that. And then also like paying attention to what's going on with the people around you. Like every day we have messages that are kind of being given to us, like through the people that are around us, through the people that we're interacting with. And so it's like kind of pay attention to what is going on around you, and, pick up certain things that can help you grow and learn and move forward, in your life into a place where you want to be. So Gemini, I hope that these messages helped you, and I will see you soon. Take care.